Hi folks, welcome to my channel. I'm now in my bee shed and I'm going to do a review actually. I don't normally do reviews on the channel, but I thought why not for this occasion. And it's about basically the Unimel honey spinner and processing kit. Now it comes from Thorn Beekeeping UK. We've got various branches around the UK, one close to me in Scotland, down in Fife. They sent me this unit through, and it's for the tune of £260. So let's have a look at it. I'll tell you what we get with it. Just turn you around. So here we go. This is the Unimel Bees on a Budget line, okay, from Thorn Beekeeping UK. It's a stainless steel construction. Actually it's pretty good for the money. The fixings on there, okay, are really sturdy. So we got nice stainless steel legs, and they can be bolted to the deck somewhere if you permanently mount this. It also has the honey gate on it. Again, it's good quality, and the body itself. So yes, I have extracted a few of the frames from this, but there is one thing I found to be a flaw, and I'll get onto that in a second. So for 260 quid, you'll get this spinner. You also get 3 5-litre buckets, and you get the filtration system you see here. Now I've bought a slightly upgraded one to stainless steel, so I get a feeling this won't last long once you start battering it. So it consists of 2 filters. Obviously you've got the primary filter, which is of a smaller gauge, that goes on the bottom, and you've got the other filter here which sits on the top. So initially that's the bigger size, and this one is the finer one. So you also get with this, you get a decapping tool, and you also get a bucket which is around 10 litres, and it's got a honey gate on it, so you can jar up your honey pretty good. Now you can see the broken bolt I've got here, and I'll show you where this belongs. This is the only criticism I have of this particular honey spinner. So looking at it, I'll just move this out of the way. So looking at it is where this belongs, and on the inside you can see, probably just if I move this slightly to one side, is the mount where it goes. Just on the outside, there it is. So that's sheared off. I'm going to have to get new parts for that. So the spinner itself, because it's manual, the one thing I did notice about this is you don't whiz handle around at Mach 10, because by doing that it destroys the foundation cone in your frames. Of course I had to learn the hard way. So the frames themselves inside the spinner, I'll just take this lid off. So the frames themselves, I've got a couple of frames in here. I've got 2 brood frames and a super. You can only get 1 frame in at a time, both super and brood, but that's okay. You can get 3 frames in there, which is great for my operation. And you can see from the positioning of the frames that the head of the frames, if you like, where the crossbar is, they are facing opposing ways for balancing purposes. So the basket itself is made of stainless steel, and so far it's held up, apart from obviously the broken fixing on the side that you see here. That's not great, but there's nothing I can do about that apart from trying to get a spare part. I've not found one so far, so I'm gonna have to contact them and get it sorted out. So that's the honey spinner. So it's good value, but it already has that fault, so I'm not happy with that. That's a bit of a piss off, excuse my French. Other stuff, well, the broken U-bolt hasn't stopped me using the spinner. So using the equipment, okay, so the frame placement is important to get the balance from the spinner, otherwise it rattles around and it doesn't stay on the legs. So spin speeds, as I said, need to be quite slow initially. and also you're going to have to flip the frames around. So you see on one side, so you spin on one side, then you have to remove the frame and you place it the opposite way around. So that's how much I've found out about this thing. So by doing that, you make sure you extract the maximum amount of honey from the spinner and the frames. So for 260 quid, I can't really grumble. I'm more than happy with it, apart from the broken fixing, but hey, that's life, and I'm sure I can get a spare part for that. So once again, £260 from Thorn Beekeeping UK. Good bit of kit, and it served me okay for my extraction. So next year, this is going to be going full tilt, full guns. So that's the review. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a very short one, very brief, but it just gives you an idea what this spinner is, how much it costs, and what you get with it. So generally it's a good bit of kit, fairly sturdy, and worth looking at for sure. There is an electronic motor version of this for a little bit more money. It depends how you feel about it. If you're not into manual labour, i.e. whizzing this handle around, then fair dues. But that's the review. So I might do more reviews in the future on other bits of kit. I've yet to do the Abello Hive and the Swenty, which I'm using currently. So we'll do that at some stage. I'll probably do it in the winter season. So look out for that. Hope you've enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, comment as usual. And I hope this has been fairly useful. If you're going for this, yeah, you could do worse. Now, if you're on a budget like I am, seems that I'm now not working overseas, so I am in effect a broke beekeeper. I've got no spare cash, so this spinner has suited me 100%. So that's the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you all soon. Cheerio the new, and see you all on the flip side of the brood frame. Cheerio.